Today I'm going to talk about how COVID-19 or the coronavirus has affected the real estate market here locally, and we're going to get started right now. So heck yeah, we are affected by it. Maybe not how you think, but the world is. Every country, almost every city in America, there's cases and fatalities due to this ugly virus. But in real estate here in the Sacramento region, we are combating it. We are doing what we can. We're staying safe, and I'm going to talk about that now. So just like anyone else, we're absolutely practicing social distancing, for one. In real estate, you get chummy with people, you make friends with people, you work with buyers for a month, or you work with a seller for a month and a half, getting their house ready and giving them advice and introducing them to cleaners and whatever it may be. We develop relationships with our clients, and in a relationship, you tend to shake hands and hug and say hi and are very close. That we have to practice restraint with. Going in to see houses. So when I'm showing a house now, I go in and I disinfect everything. I turn everything on. I open doors that may need to be walked through, or closet doors, things like that. So my clients, when they come in, don't have to touch anything. And I instruct them not to touch anything, even though I give them gloves if they don't have them already. And after they're done, they go outside. I go back in, disinfect those same areas again, close everything up, lock everything up, and then again practice social distancing when discussing what they thought of the property. With sellers, there is a document that, and this is with buyers too, I should say, we have several documents crafted by the California Association of Realtors and Sacramento Association of Realtors that we use now to protect the clients on both sides of the transaction from anything related to COVID-19. A deal can absolutely be affected by it, right? So if someone let's say the seller got sick and had to be hospitalized, I said that right. They can't close, right? They can't close in time. They can't move out in time. They're protected and not able to be sued by the buyer. Vice versa, if something happened with the buyer, if they were affected by this virus, then there's a clause built in. And the same thing with going to see properties. Now, prospective buyers have to sign a document saying that they're aware of the risks and that they've read it, and it has some safeguards, some measures to help protect yourself and others from spreading this disease around. Now, from the business side of things, I really haven't seen, and neither has my brokerage, we haven't seen a sharp decline for sure in our business. So typically about this time of year, springtime's hot. People are out there looking to buy. People are fixing up their houses, getting that curb appeal going. Buyers have that fever. Income tax checks are rolling in. There's money to be spent on down payments. It's a New Year's resolution for a lot of folks. Whatever the reason, spring and summer that's just real estate season, right? That's when everything heats up. And it's heated up this year as well. We've seen it. I'm working with clients every single day. And it hasn't affected us overall. Now, I have had a few folks that say, hey, I'm going to wait this out, or it's affected their job. So if you have a buyer who gets furloughed or laid off, they can no longer qualify for the loan. So that's obviously going to be an issue. I've had a couple of folks stop looking for the time being, just waiting on that stability of employment. And I have one seller client who put his on hold because he's just concerned about his family. He doesn't want a lot of people traipsing through his house, looking and touching, and understandably so. I don't know where I would be if I was in that position. since I'm in the industry and I understand the care that we're taking now, and we are practicing social distancing and disinfecting, I feel a little bit more comfortable about it. But if I wasn't in this position, I don't know that I would be comfortable going into a bunch of houses. But I have been, and like I said, business has not really been affected from a numbers perspective here as of yet anyway. In fact, our March numbers came out for Sacramento County, and they are way up from February, just like last year. Now we're down a little bit from March last year, but that always peaks and valleys. You can't really look at it as a whole. You have to kind of more take a quarterly snapshot rather than a monthly snapshot to see where we are and where we compare to last year as a whole. But I'm sure it will affect us in a small way, but it hasn't been catastrophic, and I'm thankful for that. Another effect could be the length of escrow. So sometimes the offices are closed, like here, our government offices are closed. So the county clerk's office, where the recording is done, that's all done online now, and they're working out the bugs, but it's not as quick as it was before when we had that physical handoff after closing to go over to the county clerk's office and record it. But loans could take a little bit longer. There's a lot of jobs are affected. So that's another thing to keep in mind, that escrows may take a little bit longer. I haven't seen it personally yet, but I'm expecting that if something like that does come up, I'm preparing my clients to understand that it's a COVID-19 thing and we can blame it on that. But again, I haven't seen people running for the hills. People are still, that if they wanted to buy before, they still want to buy now. And some people are taking more precautions, but the market is still going. We're still in business. But by all means, if you're interested in buying or selling, don't stop the process. Keep it going. Keep your conversation moving along. If there are things that you need to do, you can still paint or clean up or declutter or whatever the case may be, get pre-approved if you're a buyer. Speak with your lender, get documentation. We can still do a lot of work behind the scenes while we're kind of waiting before we get out there. But if you're ready to go out there, just be aware that there are some new documents that need to be signed off on, and there will probably be amendments to contracts, but it's all done in the safety and the fiduciary duty to look out for you, our clients, first and foremost. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm sorry you're sheltering in place. That's what we're doing here. I get out for a little exercise in the park, but for the most part, my wife and I are cooped up and enjoying each other, but still missing humans and contact, and stay safe. We're trying to stay safe. I want to wish you all a happy and healthy week, and stay tuned for my next video, which will be posted up probably before next week. I do these every Wednesday. I'd like you to like and subscribe to get notifications on these videos when I post them. Every Wednesday you'll see a new one. I'll probably be doing more now that I'm at home all the time and I got time to do videos. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.